education did you ever get in your life to sit there and go, you see that advert off TV with those African kids? Well, it's, oh yeah, that's right. It's what you call it, category C. Why don't you go and tell BBC? Why don't you go and tell all these channels to stop sharing the exact same picture as what Vimto put up if it's illegal, you silly mare? You absolute silly, incompetent womble, because that is what you are, coming on here trying to discredit hunters. I mean, you do know someone has just been put into the community this morning, don't you? And been exposed for what, Vimto?
For being a wrong 'un when they're pretending that they're doing things right.
Yeah, pretending to do things right. And if anyone's in here about Troy, well, I'm quite disappointed. I really am. Because share the post up, Vimto.
Okay.
Hiya, Joker, darling. Basically, Joker, there's a girl on here, and she has been warned over and over now to stop aggravating me and my friends. She won't back off. She's made a video this morning claiming that now my friend Vimto has shared an inappropriate video. She calls everyone predators. And do you know who all these people seem to be? People within the stinging community. So this woman thought she was going to come onto this app and be the shining star, everyone's cup of tea. Well, she's ended up not being people's cup of tea. So what she does, she comes on here, targets people in the stinging community going, oh, they just pretend to care about kids. They don't know nothing about kids. They're all this and that. But do you know this woman? Right, Joker? You're not going to believe who she's connected to. Rangi. Oh, she's also related to Thomas Anderson too, which a few weeks ago I had to report to the police because this particular said woman sat there and sold images of me online, and now there's P websites going around online selling content of me. So now,
That we're talking about justice.
yeah, we're talking about Sasquatch.
Yeah, okay, because I know you can't say a name, but I can.
Oh, you can.
Oh, what's happened, Vimto? I've just come in. I'm like, what the fuck?
Have you seen the video she's done?
No, I've seen
If
that.
I send you a screenshot of what I've seen on Facebook this morning, can you share it up? Because I don't know how to put pictures up on this one.
Cool.
Morning, Crazy Queen. I'm going to be having a catch up with you, my darling, after 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
She's done a video trying to discredit now Vimto, just like she's done on Stell, like she's done on you. She's now going on about Vimto being part of the stinging group.
You ain't going to like that, Paul. It's good. It's disgusting.
It is disgusting, and now it's proving a point to stinging communities online. People like Sasquatch, people like Troy, people that think they can discredit other people's work and try and put them down. Nah, not on my watch. And we're going to prove it this morning because we ain't taking no one shit.
Troy for?
She ain't. That's I've seen that on Facebook this morning.
This is Facebook, but this is an example. Hang on, guys. This is an example of what these people are out to do. Discredit the stinging communities, and the other one, Sasquatch, well, her fucking face is going up today, whether she likes it or not. Just like his is right now in that group, because this is unacceptable. Going around thinking you're going to come on here, trying to disturb people's minds, getting into people, victims' details as well. It's
what are they saying about Troy, though, Michelle? He's a good one.
Yeah, he might be a good one, yeah, Paul, but when the groups are going out, bringing hard work and getting the victims, right, and trying to secure the victims, apparently he didn't show no emotion on any of the victims, nothing.
Oh, I know where this has come from, because he had a falling out with that sheriff hunter.
But still, the point is, people like this cannot just come to stinging groups and think you can discredit any of our works. It don't happen like that. But because you're getting a reaction like Sasquatch, oh, I'm going to call them a pred. Is that all that can come out your mouth? You wait for the kids to go to school. You stick your tomato filter on to make you feel better because you want to put someone else down. Well, it ain't going to work over here. And what you've done again today, calling someone else the innocent person a pred, but in a stinging group, we're on to you. You don't like anyone that's doing something, do you, Sasquatch? You're a fat-ass little swamp donkey. You've got nothing.
I'm confused. Where does Troy come into this? What's
Right,
going on?
the point is, Paul, the point is, people like this now who are being put up on Facebook, off TikTok for this behaviour, it's what Sasquatch is doing as well. So people, they can't just come on here and start calling stinging groups predators. You can't just target them and say that they're not doing this and that. You can't just fall out with them because they've decided they don't want to do a job for you. You can't target the victims.
Right, so is this because Troy and Sheriff Hunter have fell out? Is that what this is?
No. This is because Troy comes on here.
Of course I will, Joker, babe.
Saying he's out in preds and stuff. But that's like right. But when it comes to it, he's forwarded stuff to Sheriff, and then Sheriff said to him, "Look, you ain't got enough evidence. You don't know what it takes as an evidence pack to get it together to pass it to us. We can't go out and sting off that." And he's took the off, and he's trying to slag off them now. So he looks like the rungun down. Look at him. Now look at what he said about him, and that will go right the way through the stinging community.
Look how viral it's gone already on Facebook. So what I mean, there's loads of stinging groups out there. People can't just decide to come on TikTok.
So who posted this up? Sheriff Hunter?
Yeah.
Broken Dreams Awareness.
Broken Dreams Awareness is Sheriff's team.
Right, okay, so I'm so confused. So is Troy a friend or a foe? What's going on here?
He's not a friend if he's doing that.
No. And once again, this is what we're trying to get at this morning. The point is, people don't get their own way on this app. They try and discredit people that are trying to do good. So like now, Jodie, what she referred to Vimto as this morning, you call yourself a stinging community, but you're on here sharing category C pictures. Let me just clear this up. They ain't cat C. They weren't inappropriate. The pictures off a fucking BBC advert, a charity advert. So people got such a problem. You better go and take it up with the ombudsman of the TV channels. Yeah. If it's on Google, you're allowed to share whatever you want. However, those images, the normal images. So what is Sasquatch going to say? My son's pictures now are category C as well because he's at the gym topless on my TikTok account. Come on, get a grip. And it's people like this that think they know the fucking law. They don't know the law. They think they can use the law as a threat towards us. But we're one step ahead of them. And now it's closing in. We've sat back for so many weeks now. We've acted stupid. We've acted thick. We sat back. We took it on the chin. We ain't taking it no more. And certainly not of some dirty bitch who is on a child protection plan. Yeah?
But hang on. Why am I sitting here with his post up, but we're talking about Jodie? I don't get the
Because the point is, the behaviours, if you read that post, what does it say? It's all about people discrediting, stinging communities. It's got to stop. If people ain't prepared to take your evidence or your work on, you can't turn against them and discredit them.
Take it down, need to be restricting. You take that picture down, please, because it's just come up that my live guest got a thingy.
Yeah, well, we're not having it.
Hang on. So, what is Troy being exposed about? You can't put an exposure post.
We're not Paul. We're not exposing Troy. What we're trying to show the example of, that's been put on Facebook this morning. Right,
it's disgusting because he's had a disagreement with a stinging.
Right, but we obviously, I know Sheriff's been about for many years. I know who that person is. Vimto does. These are real stinging communities. You can't just be a stranger from the outside world and put into stinging groups. You can't do that.
What he's done is Troy's tried to get Sheriff to go out and sting a pred, right?
Yeah.
And because he hadn't got enough evidence, Sheriff said, "No, I'm not doing it." So then Troy has gone at Sheriff for not because for what? Because he ain't got enough evidence.
Has he done it publicly? I mean, has he put posts up about Sheriff?
There was something done yesterday.
So Sheriff He ain't calling Troy a pred on there. He's saying, look, I can't go out and sting on what you're sending me. It's not enough evidence.
But is it fair that stinging groups should be discredited because strangers on TikTok on the outside want to go in and think they can dictate and demand what they want? No, they can't. And it's like Sasquatch. She's referring to Vimto being part of the decoy team. She did. She was. Me and Vimto do things now our own way. And once again, because people are doing good, other people don't like it and they start to discredit other groups. Why is that fair? And we're not going to sit back and put up with it. We're really not. And I know most of them stinging groups. When I exposed Maria Clark, well, why didn't I get put up like Troy? Why didn't I get put up? Do you know why? Because you have to have the facts, 100% evidence in front of you. You can't just run on thin bastard air. And if it don't go your way, you can't just go round on the app and go, oh, well, they're not really decoys. I've known some of these groups for many years previously, way before the Maria Clark.
Just being fair, I think that if we're going to be discussing Troy, he should be allowed to come in and have his.
If he's available, he can, but we're not slagging him off. We're just simply saying, as an example, people need to stop jumping on bandwagons.
The thing is, like, people don't understand what it takes to
just put out of our work, innit? If you're not involved, put the fuck out of the work. Simple as. People need to grasp that. If you're not a stinger, fuck off. If you're not out to protect people, fuck off. Do you know what I mean? That's how people need to start looking at shit.
You know that unstung G drive I sent you?
Yeah.
Do you remember it? Now look how much evidence was in that evidence pack.
Oh, it was disgusting. Yeah, there was loads of evidence on that.
There was addresses, there was pictures, there was everything, and it still weren't enough to be able to go out and sting that guy. So if that's not enough, that will tell you that a couple of screenshots and sending how that isn't going to work. Do you know what I mean? Because you've seen all the evidence that was in there and they still couldn't go out and get a sting. So for somebody to send in a couple of screenshots and say, yeah, look at this, it's not enough. It takes months, weeks to build up a thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've seen what I had to send in and it still weren't enough. And if that ain't enough, what is? Do you know what I mean? You know,
what is? But it's not fair when people think they can discredit people's work, and these groups have been around for years, way before TikTok was even a thing. So I've been watching these groups for many years previously. So for people and strangers on TikTok to jump up out of the blue year and go, they're not really a stinging community, they're not this, they're not that. Hang on. Who are you? And as well, why aren't these people going over to Rangi? If they want some real work and real substance, go and get the fucking big fish. Don't butt in to people's bandwagons and shit. Because you know what? We've got Sasquatch now that thinks she's going to belittle Vimto, but it's not going to happen because it's backfired on her today massively. Now, people want to go round and stomp on other people's shit, and you're not happy with whatever, that's your issue. But you got to remember, when you're a parent on a child protection plan, that just screams out, you don't know nothing about protecting children, do you, Huns? Do you get what I'm saying? So keep your fucking gob shut and stop referring to Vimto's got no kids. Have you sat in her womb? How would you know she's not give birth? Because I know she has. But you come on here and you told everyone she hasn't got no kids.
I know she has as well.
Lies, lies, lies. All because no one wants to be your friend. But you ain't going to discredit no communities, no stinging groups on here. And we weren't bringing Troy up to slag him off or expose him. What we're simply saying is that is a prime example of what is happening with multiple people right now who think they can come on here and jump into these stinging communities and think they're Mr. Know-It-All. Well, you ain't. And I'm going to let you into a little secret. Do you know when I started the Rangi case? Vimto will tell you. Vimto, how many stinging groups come to me at the beginning and asked me, did I want help? And what did I say?
You said no.
Why did I say no?
Because you wanted to make sure it was done right yourself.
Thank you very much. And do you know why I did that? Because this is my fight. And when I'm ready, You know all these minions of Rangies? You know all these names? You've got Neo Anderson, you've got all them wrong'uns, yeah? I can swiftly hand them little minions to these good, fantastic groups. But you see the big fish himself? I'm dealing with him. So, why don't yous all back the fuck off? And some of yous need to learn dark humour. Well, if you really want to meddle into people's lives and put up dead relatives, you want to mock dead relatives, you even went as far as mocking my child and said he had a terminal illness because he's got a tumour. That is sick. That is sick. You put my videos online. You sold me online. And believe me, even the police are now looking into that fully. But you won't tell people what you done, will you? No. So instead, what makes Sasquatch feels better for her day? Let's blame everyone else. Well, I'm sorry, Sasquatch. You've got no man, no friends, no real life, nothing going for you. You don't even wash in the mornings. You jump out of bed. You get straight into your clothes. You stink like a dirty sausage roll, leftovers off the floor, yeah, in Greg's. You ain't nothing, bitch. You can use my words, you can pretend to be me all you want, but you will never be me. And you can keep trying to target my friends, you can target whoever you want, but it's now backfiring on you. Okay? So back the fuck off. Don't keep, putting your shit out there if you don't like the reactions, because I told you, you will push it and push it and push it. And when you push it with the wrong person, you meet your match. Now, you can't get to me, but you want to target everyone else. It ain't going to happen, Sasquatch. Definitely not. So this afternoon, you are going to get a lovely little knock at the front door. This is on you now, right? You ain't going to come on here and use services to blackmail people. You ain't going to keep talking about your so-called children that you claim were kidnapped. They was removed out of your care due to the rugs, okay? Stop telling people you are at rock bottom because you can't find your children. You ain't looking for your children. Do you know how I know that? Because you're too busy sat on here day in, day out, giving your shit out to whoever you want to make you feel better. I mean, you've had to wait for the kids to go to school or whatever, go be quiet in a bedroom for you to wear a tomato filter to come on here and call my friend Vimto. Now, show your fucking face, bitch. Show your face when you're speaking, yeah? In fact, grow a pair and come and see me, but you won't, will you? No, you won't. Yeah. You're a cheeky little bitch, and you ain't going to sit there keep trying to grind people down. You ain't going to target Vimto. Didn't you target Vimto's husband not long ago? Well, see, I know the law, and the police was actually interested to know why would you be going out of your way to look up Vimto's husband? Why was you stalking Vimto's husband? Now, luckily, you was reported months ago, you bitch. So now, today, it's backfired on you. And I told you tread very, very carefully because you really want to go meddling into people's lives. You want to go stalking. You want to go around harassing people and you want to label people predators and make silly little videos of them. Well, now it has backfired. And like I say, any bitch who's on a child protection plan and you think you're going to come on here and go, that stinging community are doing such a shit job. No, you're doing a shit job, love. You're the one on a CP plan. Remember that, bitch. Yeah? Sorry, Vimto. Go on, babe. I'm going to go mute for a minute.
You're okay. So, yeah, guys. That's what's been going on this morning. And there are no pictures or anything like that. Any pictures I've had, they've come from Google.
And I won't mind the funny ones, but what's being made out is Vimto's done something wrong. No, the bitch is just trying to find anything and everything to jump on a bandwagon because she can't make content. She has to use us to make herself content. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. She can sit there with that fucking tomato on her head all she wants. But 6 weeks ago, and the evidence is out there, she sat online and says, I want 50% of this, what I'm making for you, Michelle, on these pictures. Yeah, sold you to my clients. That's what she said. And yet she wants to sit on here and target people. Yet she's being investigated now for what was it? Oh yeah, sharing indecent videos of myself and trying to humiliate me and embarrass me online, because that is a criminal thing. Once again, these bitches think they know the law. They really don't. They don't even have a brain cell. Hence, that's why they sat at home all day in a swamp sock dressing gown, right, full of Friday night's leftovers. Ugh, stinking. She comes online, feels good for 5 minutes with a bit of makeup on, and even then she's still got to put a filter on. She comes on feeling high as a kite. Look at me, I'm a bad bitch, I'm a gangster bitch. No, girl, behind that screen, you're just a lonely, disgusting, stinking swamp donkey who no one wants. In fact, the only people that want her are the ones that want, oh yeah, a free stay over here in the UK. Oh yeah, that's right. As well, they'll move in with a JD bag and a pair of stinking trainers. That's all she can get. Men that use her with their JD bag and their stinky trainers for a gaff to stay. I mean, what else has she really got to offer?
Nothing.
Fucking chicks in bed.
Oh, mate, have you seen that? The wing that bed sheet, it's disgusting. But absolutely.
Mate. Honestly, it's vile. That's absolutely fine, that crazy queen, my darling. So yeah. And I'm gonna say this one last time before I go and make myself a brew and give the platform back to Vimto. But if you don't like our reactions, don't keep pushing it. Don't share up our dead relatives. You ain't gonna sit there and talk about our children having terminal illnesses. You ain't gonna talk about our lives when we're actually sat here with grown adult kids now, because we've done a great job. I mean, they've grown into men and they tell us every 5 minutes of the day, love you.
I'm gonna have to drop it. It's flagged me up for a violation.
Come on, we'll come back in a minute. And all they can do is sit there and observe others on a daily. I mean, and then it goes running to the police, which, because that didn't succeed, it's now still sat on here, still trying to aggravate and torment people. Why? Do you know what I mean? Anonymous, you're probably blocked because I don't like the name Anonymous. Would you like to know why? Because they're actually a group who's also linked to Rangi. And yes, as I say, I'm one step ahead. People may think little Shelley over there stupid, but I ain't. There's a guy called Annam Fox named Aaron from so-called Manchester. If that's you, you may as well just swipe on and get out of it, because I ain't even going to entertain anyone that is called Anonymous with a mask. Yeah? Show yourself, because I'm sick of people hiding behind masks and your shitty profiles. It's just, yeah, it's pathetic. And you're all claiming you're going to go and shut down the government and the police. Well, good luck. Please go and do something, because I've been waiting 21 months and I've not seen shite. Sorry, Vimto.
It's the truth, ain't it? I mean, at the end of the day, we're a team. We don't do. It's not just my life. It's everybody's life that's in with our team. So. And everybody's got the right to say and speak how they feel. And if anybody's got anything they want to say in the comments, they can always come up and ask. Do you know what I mean?
Good, Angel, and you, Jamie. Hope you're good, guys.
But yeah, at the end of the day, what you're saying, right? I ain't posted up. Is it dark? Is it horrible? Yeah. Is it illegal? No.
That's the difference. No. Clearly, she doesn't have a clue what legal fucking means. This budgie this morning, it's on one again. Gigi, shh. Thank you. Silence. Peace.
We're talking about
Come here.
Well, I can't everybody on here knows who we're talking about.
Yep, Sasquatch. Who I don't know that person, I'm not. All right, well, that's all right then. As long as you're not part of that group, well, at least you know who I'm referring to then. Yeah, they claim they're hackers. The only thing they're hacking, is their ex-girlfriend's Facebooks or something when they're pissed off. Do you know what I mean? Because, believe me.
The Truth Tomatoes, put it in the comments, feed Anonymous if you want to read it. We love the Truth Tomato, don't we?
We do. I'm going to become the Truth Carrot, I think.
Mate, you're just always telling the truth. It makes no difference.
That's why they don't like me. That's why people get pissed off with me, because I'm telling the truth. I'm sat here after 21 months here with the Ranga shit, and all I've heard is, why has she not been arrested? Why is the police not doing anything? Why don't you all ask yourself, why are you all defending a man like that and wanting to get me locked up for exposing an absolute wrong-un, a grooming gang member, the whole shebang, and you all want to keep me shushed? And then you want to come and target our friends. Then you want to target me. And then who are you all linked to again? That's right, Rangi. And, you know, Sasquatch. I mean, do you know what she originally did, guys? And this is funny. I'm going to tell you something now. You ready for a laugh? Because I thought it was laughable, and so did the police. So she comes on here and she goes, the police are corrupt. Yeah, don't trust them. Meh, with a tinfoil hat on. Then she'll tell you, don't run to the police. Well, she did. She felt apparently so threatened by me, she ran to the police. So when she went to the police, she's now claiming, I'm alarmed and distressed by Queenie online. So, number one, all I said was, well, to be alarmed and distressed, I'm not in her area. She's, you know, all the way over there, the big sea monster. I'm all the way here in Manchester. I mean, to be alarmed and distressed, I'd have to physically be near her. Now, this is a woman who's been coming on going, come to me car park. I'll do this, I'll do that. But she's going to the police claiming she's alarmed and distressed by me, aren't you, Sasquatch? Hiya, Mia, darling. You don't want to come in here and watch your Auntie Michelle on a mad one this morning. You might have a stalker come over and get information out of you about your Auntie Michelle. So anyway, I'm sat there giggling, right, with this police officer. And I said, alarmed and distressed. Have you heard her on this video? She wants me to go to a car park and have a fight with her. So where is the alarm and distress? Well, the officer just went, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Then I played a video where she's telling her sister she hopes she gives birth to a whole load of, you know, unfortunately passed away children. Oh, well, his arse nearly fell out when he heard that. And then what was interesting was, at the end of all of this, I then present my evidence. And do you know what that was? It was a message between Thomas Anderson and Sasquatch. Have you got anything on her? Have you got any newspaper articles? Have you got any videos? Because she wanted to destroy me, didn't you, Sasquatch? You wanted to destroy me. So just like the police told you, stop aggravating me. Because it didn't go no further, did it? And why can't you sit and say my name? I just don't want to say yours for airtime, because I do listen to the law, unlike you. But you come on here, didn't you, with little fatty bum going, no, we've got it all. We've got it all. But you was told as well, wasn't you? Stop hounding the police. 15 emails every day about Michelle. Would you believe that? So out of Vimto, Stell, Paul, just me, 15 emails a day now. Do you want another giggle, guys? This is how much they support pedlos. Do you know they sent my Dale Bolton video? So you know the one who were caught in a sunbed, yeah? In fact, Jamie knows this video because she's commented on it. Thank you as well, Jamie. I've seen that comment, babe, the other day. So basically, I caught a predator, and he is a predator, in a sunbed shop, yeah? Well, this time last year, people tried to discredit me for that as well. Jesus, I went viral. On my other account, it went to 1.4 million views. I put it up the second time, and it's gone over 120,000 views on here. So when I caught up with him, it weren't about, oh, look at me. At that point, I had adrenaline pumping through me. I'd just caught him. I have to remember that poor girl crying, coming out, a real victim crying now because she'd just been filmed by him. So I catches up with him, comes home, reports him to the police, and eventually we got a case, only to find out he was already on bail for raping his own stepdaughter from the age of 8 up until in her teens, yeah? So then I'm questioning the police, why is this man allowed to now walk in our sunbed shops while he were on bail? And now look what he's just done. He's now got 5 years in the S register, 5 years where he belongs, and currently he's going through another trial as we speak right now. But this Sasquatch sent that video to the copper. Well, it was the worst thing she could have done, Because the copper went, no way was that you, Michelle, who caught Dale Bolton. He's the local NONCE Sasquatch of Tameside. So the police are now bigging me up because you sent my work to the police. Oh, she's also been sending all my videos as well of Rangi. But guess what? Police ain't doing nothing about Rangi because he's the perpetrator. And the police, they haven't got an issue with what I'm doing. Do you know why? Because I'm not here destroying people's lives. If anything, I'm telling you, stay the fuck away from these group of men online. And it could only be someone like you, a big dirty swamp donkey, that's still got Friday night's leftovers on the end of a chin, that could actually try and discredit people like us.
Do you mean we've got another restriction?
Oh, why? For the truth?
Again.
Oh, God. Come on, we'll come back on in a minute.